So here we go. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Monica Dragolski.
And I'm Joanna Parkers.
And together, we're Planners Mojo. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon for our Get More Done with Planner session. It's nice to see a couple familiar faces here, folks who ran with me from a previous session and people from the booth. So thank you. Thank you for being here today. So our agenda today, we'll be going through some of the trends that we've seen in the modern workplace today and how Planner can help your team get more done given these modern workplace trends. We'll also demo a couple scenarios and tips and tricks for using Planner. And we'll also be taking a look ahead at what's next for Planner. And just an FYI, we're actually covering a lot of content today. We're going over a lot of videos as well. So if you miss anything, don't worry, we'll upload everything later so you can find it afterwards. And also bear with us as we switch back and forth between slides and videos.
And demos.
And more demos. So here we go. The way we work today is changing. We're moving from prioritizing individual achievements towards championing teamwork and shared success. And as we do that, we incorporate more perspectives and expertise. And to make sure all of those perspectives are heard, we are collaborating more and more with all of our teammates, and transparency becomes more and more important. Not only do I need to know what I am responsible for, what I need to get done, we as a team need to know what our team, our group, is on track and committed to do. So as each person gets their work done, not only do I need to know what I am responsible for, I need to know what my teammates are accountable for as well. This way we can make sure we're all working together towards that shared success and those shared goals. And as we continue to include more collaborators, this can become really overwhelming. We have a lot of asks coming in from all these different endpoints, different requests, and it can be really difficult to make sure we're staying on top of everything that needs to get done. And as we work together as a group, we need to make sure that everyone understands how the team is moving towards this shared success and shared progress, but also how each individual is contributing to that shared success. Only that way can we make sure we're staying in sync, agile, and on track with the work that we need to get done. And Planner can help you get there. Help your team stay on track with all the work that you need to get done. Planner is simple and easy to use, and it helps your team stay on track by making it easy to assign work to teammates, organize, prioritize the work that you need to get done and your teammates need to get done. And it's fast and visual, making it really easy to see what tasks need to be completed, an overview with the charts view, so you can make sure your entire organization stays on track, can feel calm and in control on the work that you need to do. And what's great about Planner, it's already integrated into the systems you already use, whether you use it in the web or you use it in Teams. You have that management capability wherever your team is doing their work. And Planner is ready to use around the world. We are in over 100 countries and support 41 different languages. And hey, Joe, what's the #1 app in Teams?
Rhymes with Tanner, Splanner.
Oh, Planner.
Planner.
Planner is that #1 app in Teams. So don't just use it on the web, use it in Teams. A lot of our users already do. And with that, we'll take it away with some of those demos. We'll walk through some key scenarios that we've seen a lot of our users use and go through and just show you how people are using Planner today and highlighting all of the cool features we have along the way.
Awesome. So thanks, Monica. That was a great introduction. One of the most common questions that we get, especially at this conference, is I'm getting a lot of questions about how to use Planner, how to get the most out of Planner. Or my team has started using Planner, but I feel like there's more we can do, or maybe we're not using it right. So we wanted to focus our demos today on scenarios and common examples that we see our users be successful with Planner with. And so we're going to be covering a lot of different things and aspects of Planner, and like Monica mentioned, if we gloss over anything or if you want to see more about a feature or integration, please come to our booth and we will walk you through all of that and answer all your questions. Okay, so I'm going to switch to, okay. So the first example that we want to start with is for implementing a process and sharing that process with others on your team. So if you've ever done something many, many times and you've started to realize that there are things that you want to make sure you do every time and things that you want to make sure your team also doesn't forget about, Planner is a great way to create a template for that process so that you can iterate on it, add more details, and share it with your team. So in this example, I have an onboarding process for vendors to my company, and I've created buckets that represent each phase of this process. I've added tasks to represent everything that needs to be done, and descriptions and checklist items to provide more detail for every person that uses this process. And so now that I have this template set up, and I've named it template, others on my team can copy this template and use it for onboarding vendors on their own. So if I go up here, I can click Copy Plan. I can change the name of this to Contoso Vendor Onboarding. And this will create a fresh version of this plan that I can then use for my own purpose, and it won't mess with the template. And I can add more people to the group that was created for this plan, including guest users, and use things like labels to add another dimension of organization on top of the template. And we can use comments to discuss it more. And the next example that we have is around meeting agendas. Oh, here it is. Just show it really quick. And if you have any completed tasks or in-progress tasks, this will revert them to uncompleted or not started so that you can start fresh and repeat the plan that you've created and played with. Ooh, should I give feedback? Okay. So the next scenario that we hear a lot of success with is for using Planner for a meeting agenda. So in this case, my team and I have a weekly sync, and we have a lot of different items and things happening. And so we use this planner board to keep track of open questions, backlog items, agenda items for our weekly sync, and follow-ups for each week. So as the week goes, as things come up, I can quickly add them to the backlog, open questions, or agenda items to make sure that nothing gets lost. During the meeting, we can start with open questions, move through the agenda, and then follow up on everything. And a good way to kind of go around the table and check status on every person in your team's work is to go to the charts view. And at the bottom, we have a members chart. And
I'm so sorry.
Whoa.
I'm so sorry. Bit of a cough.
It's okay.
Turn it off.
I'll forgive you. And a fun tip is that if you click on the progress bar for one of the members in your team, it'll actually add a filter to the plan. So you can see the status and bucket chart filtered down just for that member. And the task list on the right side will be filtered down to show just the task for that person. So for Brittany Beach, she has one task left, and I can see more details about whether she has late tasks. I can see where her tasks are distributed in a bucket. So if, for instance, we're using buckets to represent steps in a process rather than categories of work or phases, I can see where she has the most work and where she's at in the process. And then I can remove the filter or add more filters on top of that with the filter menu here. And as you'll notice, I'm using this all within Teams. And we really try and make sure that every feature that goes into Planner, we're making sure it's quickly added to Teams, our mobile experience, and all of our endpoints and integrations so that we have feature parity everywhere. That's a common question that we get too. So with that, I'm going to hand it back over to Monica for a couple other demos.
Great. Thanks, Joanna. Hopefully I don't cough again. I really apologize for that. Okay, so here we go. We are back in Planner. And another scenario that we commonly see is using Planner to track tasks for a specific project. And these are projects that you work through, you complete the task, and eventually the project is completed. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new plan. I have a new project. I'm working with the same group of folks, and we just have a new building plan, let's say, that we need to get done. So maybe we call this public schools number 2, let's say. This is the second public school we're doing together as a group, and I can go ahead and add that plan to an existing Office 365 group. This lets me use and leverage the existing infrastructure of that group. So I can use the SharePoint site that already exists, and I can use all the files that are in SharePoint, and I can use all the same members that are already there. So now I have multiple plans within the same Office 365 group.
Cool.
Go ahead, create that group, and there you go. And then from there, once this plan is created, it's just like any other plan. Go ahead, start creating buckets, creating tasks, and assigning work. Now, let's say some time has passed. We have a lot of tasks. We've gotten a lot of work done. We're making progress. It's time to share that progress with our leadership. Time to show everybody how we're doing. There are a few ways we can do that. A new feature that we recently released is export to Excel. So from Planner, I can go ahead and export the entire plan to Excel. And from here, I'll download a file and copy all of the contents and details from that plan into a new Excel workbook, just like so. Notice that happened very quickly. I was able to do it live export, very exciting. So here you have all the details from that plan right in that workbook. We give you some information about that export. It's a one-time export, so we tell you what time that happened, and here you'll say we even have the new priority field is exported for you, all of the assignees. And then from here, once all of this data is in Excel, you can leverage all of the power of Excel to do whatever it might be you want. Either do additional filtering or export this data further into Power BI and do additional charting. You have all of that flexibility in Excel to do what you want with your planner data. Another way you can share all of this information that you have in a plan is to make sure that it's easily accessible and viewed in your SharePoint site. And you can access the SharePoint site for that specific plan right from within Planner. And once the SharePoint site opens, you have this specific homepage, and you can either add the plan as a page within the SharePoint site, or right within the homepage, you can go and edit the page and republish it to add specific web parts directly from Planner. So as we're here, you go ahead, just click the new option. So in addition to all the documents that you have across the site, you can go and get the Planner option. And then from here, you can add either the entire, so you go ahead and pick the plan that you want to add. In this case, we'll do the public school planning plan. And you can either add the entire board if you want leadership and people who are coming to the site to see all the tasks and the entire Kanban view, or you can just add specific charts or all the charts, so that anytime anybody is coming to the site, they can get that quick snapshot and view of how things are going and how things are progressing and work in that plan.
And it's interactive, so you can make changes.
Yeah, exactly. Great. So another common scenario that we see in Planner is using a plan to track and manage and organize various tickets, items, or issues that come in. And these can come in from a variety of different endpoints. I'm going to show you here an example flow you can build to easily add tasks to a Planner board to capture these tasks that are coming from potential different, that are flowing in, if you will, from different endpoints. And make sure to automate that process to make it easy to add all those tasks to Planner so you don't have to go in and manually add or update things. For this example, we're using a form. For this here, we have a form where people are just filling in maintenance issues that a maintenance team needs to take care of. So based on whatever is inputted in the flow, we'll decide what bucket it needs to go in, if it's an issue or a piece of feedback, and then we can actually go ahead and fill in a few items within the task. So you'll see here, for example, We have a task where we have the date, when the feedback was given, the specific issue that is happening for the user, and then the date at which point the user needs it to be completed. And so as a manager, it's really easy for me to come in and see all these issues that people have potentially said and just see them in Planner. At that point, I can use the organizational power of Planner to make sure that things are categorized accordingly, so I can label them based on the department, for example, and assign it to the people who are responsible for getting this work done. Now, as a person in the field, it's easier to use the mobile app. And for that, here we have Vicky, for example, who has the planner board open in her mobile app. She'll go ahead and she'll filter to assign to. This way she can see all the tasks that are assigned just to her. She goes ahead, opens a task, and sees that there's a little bit more work that needs to be done, so she can add checklist items right from the mobile app as she's working in the field to add the other things that she might need to do to get this task done, and then goes ahead and marks the task in progress. She can also see another task here that it seems to be misassigned, so she can open it up and reassign it from the Planner app as well. So that way the right person is making sure they get their work done. And lastly, of course, here we have Vicky. She's completed a work item. So she has another task she's been able to complete, and she can just mark it completed right from the mobile app. So she can not only get her work done, but report back up to management that she's getting it done throughout the course of her day. Great. Oops.
Oop.
Great. Thank you.
Great. Okay, so throughout those scenarios, we highlighted a couple recently shipped features and things that we've shipped since the last time we were here. So I wanted to highlight a couple that have shipped within the past couple months. First of which is the priority field. We got a lot of feedback that oftentimes there's another dimension of information that's needed to help organize your tasks and to quickly identify what is most important and what needs to be done soonest amongst a big board of tasks. So we chose urgent, important, medium, and low to mirror both the priority fields in Teams and in Outlook. So these are familiar, and in the future we can continue to map to these different tasks. And similar to other fields in Planner, you can group by priority, so you can organize each column by each level of priority, and drag and drop between those to change them quickly. You can also filter by them. So one thing I like to do is go through my Planner board, tag which tasks are important, and then filter by importance so I can see each bucket, what is most important, and then work my way from left to right in order. Kind of like a task methodology. And then next, we've been investing a lot in making sure that Planner is available in Microsoft 365 government environments. So this includes GCC, GCC High, and DoD, which is newer. I don't know if there's any fans in here, or if you can even say if you're DoD, I don't know. So we're really excited to bring Planner into those environments, and like I mentioned earlier, with all of our features, and with this too, we're working on getting it into Teams as soon as possible right after as well. So DoD is actually rolling out this week, and will be coming soon to Teams. Planner in Teams too. And our mobile apps have been improving alongside the Planner app and have been doing some unique things as well. So the Android app in particular has released a landscape mode so that you can use the app with tablets and get kind of a bigger view of your board and drag and drop tasks between them. The Android app has also added a widget for your home screen so that you can see your top 5 tasks that are assigned to you and quickly jump into Planner from there, kind of as a top-of-mind reminder. And I included a little screenshot of some of the new designs for our mobile apps that we'll be working on in the next few months. So shout out to our designers who have been working hard on those. And in addition, we've been working on Planner's overall look and feel. So between To-Do, Project, Planner, and everywhere else you'll find tasks in Microsoft. We've been doing a lot of communicating and talking about how to make a task look and feel like a task everywhere that you can find it, so that you're not relearning how to find information about that task, how to complete it, how to interact with it, etc. And so we've been making a lot of small changes over time to start to converge on a design for a task at Microsoft. And so Planner is almost there. We still have a little bit to go, but we're making little changes at a time. And if you've seen the new project for the web, that's where we've gotten a lot of our inspiration from. The Planner team actually helped build that, and our designers work on both. So when switching between these, it should be very similar. And if you have visited our booth and gotten a sticker, we have a new icon. And yes, we will be updating it very soon across all of our apps and sites and everything. But yeah, and it's a P, and those are little buckets. It's a common question.
You're now at the cutting edge. If you've gotten a sticker, you've got the newest of the new stuff.
Yeah, so with that, I'm going to hand it back to Monica to talk a little bit about some things that are next up for Planner and where we see ourselves going.
Great, thanks, Joe. At Microsoft, it is our goal to empower you and your organization to be in control and productive across all of your apps. Not just in Planner. We showed lots of ways in which you can be productive with your team in Planner, but we want to make sure you feel that same control and productivity across the entire suite. So we want to make sure you feel focused, efficient, and in control with all the work that you need to do. Focused in the sense that you can find all of the work that you need to get done. I know all the work that I need to get done, and I know all the work that my team needs to get done. And then I want to make sure that we feel efficient. Efficient in the sense that I can see where all my tasks are. I know who is responsible for doing those tasks, and I also know when exactly those tasks are going to be done. And of course, confident. We want to make sure everyone feels confident in the goals that we have as a group and make sure we're tracking our shared progress towards those goals. And at Microsoft, we're not just building task apps. We're building an entire task ecosystem. Planner is just one of those. Yeah, go ahead, take lots of pictures. Here's an example of the entire web that we have at Microsoft, all of the endpoints that we have creating tasks, and we want to bring those together. Planner and To-Do, of course, are those hero task management endpoints. Like we just showed, Planner is excellent for task management, making it really easy for your team to stay on track and see all the work that needs to get done. To-Do is perfect for all of your personal tasks, making sure you can see what you need to get done across all of your plans, across all of your documents, whatever it might be, seeing the work that you need to get done today, using various intelligence features to suggest the tasks that are most pertinent to you to get done in your day. And then, of course, we want to make sure tasks are an integral piece to the places where your team is already working, your general teamwork hubs. So this is Outlook and Teams. In Outlook, we've worked to make it easy to capture tasks right from email. So now you can just drag and drop tasks into that to-do pane to make it really easy to capture tasks and emails and track them as tasks. And then you can also take those tasks and add them to your calendar, making it really easy to schedule time to actually get that work done. Because managing tasks isn't enough, right? You actually have to get that work done. And then, of course, Teams. As Joanna showed earlier today, Teams and Planner are already connected. You can pin your Planner plan in Teams. Like we said before, Planner is the #1 app in Teams. So you can collaborate with your team right where you're already having those chats, having those meetings. You can track and manage those tasks as well. And we also have a new announcement for Teams, but Joanna will get to that in just a minute. As you can see at Microsoft, we're making big investments, connecting your work management tools to make it really easy for you and your organization to stay on track wherever it is you want to get your work done. And of course, at the end of the day, it's not just about connecting a bunch of apps. It's about focusing on you. that you can get your work done where you need to, making your day-to-day work easy and giving you that control to get your work done where you need to. And in addition to these all connected experiences, we want to make sure that we're committed to making it easier to also capture those tasks. It's not just enough for everything to communicate. Want to make sure you're never letting anything fall through the cracks. And whenever you see a work item needs to get done, you have the capabilities to capture that work right where it's happening. So for that, we have a new experience in Office Documents. This is a task experience on top of the commenting experience. So not only do you leave comments and you mention someone, but you can now elevate those mentions to a task. This helps track accountability within your document, making it very clear who's responsible for that work. Okay.
You want to show the video?
Yeah, and then we're gonna switch over. Unfortunately, this one isn't a live demo. We'll do the video. So here, we'll just show you how you can go ahead and create a task inside a document. Just highlight, create a new comment, mention somebody. And then from there, you'll see there's this new checkbox option to take that mention and turn it into a task and officially assign it to somebody. So once you're done leaving your comment or that piece of requested work that needs to get done, you just check the box, post it, and now it's a task. And it looks a little bit different. You have that task topper there. And as you scroll through and see the other tasks that might be assigned to you, here you can say that a work item might not actually be on you to complete. Maybe there's someone else who's better suited for it. So at any point, you can take a task and reassign it. So just like you created a task, you can mention somebody again in the reply to the comment thread, and then just click the box, reassign it, post it, and you'll see that the task is now assigned to the new person. Then when it comes to completing a task, here, a work item that's already been done, great. You can complete the task right within the document, at which point it is removed from the canvas. This helps clear the clutter from the canvas, making it easy to focus just on the remaining work items you have to do. But you can still find all of those tasks. They're in the comments pane, so all completed and active tasks can be found here. And then if you find a task that actually isn't quite done yet, you can reopen it right from the pane here and note that maybe there's a little bit more work that needs to be done. Maybe Deborah here hasn't actually done everything she needed to, and just kind of ping her, send her a notification, hey, this task was reopened, you need to get it done. Once it's reopened from the comment pane, you'll see it pop right back up into the document, highlighting all the work that needs to be done. One thing that's unique from mentions with the new task experience is this notion of inline history, making it really easy to track all the changes that have happened. So you'll see that here in this task specifically, it was completed, then reopened, other tasks were reassigned, and you have that line item right in the thread telling you what happened and who made those changes, so you can stay on top of who's making what changes. Great. Yeah. Cool. So at Microsoft, we're really excited about the work we've already done to integrate your work management experiences at Microsoft. So now we're actually going to pop over to another video that highlights just the future we see for the task ecosystem. And we're really excited. Oh, sorry, not quite yet. We're really excited. Very eager to share this coherent, seamless, beautiful experience that we see for our task ecosystem in the future. So yeah, as you saw in that video, there was a lot of things going on, right? We had Planner, we had To Do, we had Outlook, we had Documents, we had Project, just really highlighting the entire breadth of endpoints in which you can work and manage and control your tasks. Oops. We just showed you guys. Yep, love it. Cool. And in that video, some of the things we wanted to highlight, and in addition to all of those endpoints, just some of the key principles that we're highlighting in that video and the key things that we're working on in building this ecosystem at Microsoft is coherence, intelligence, and integration. Coherence. Joe touched upon some of the changes we're making to Planner already to make sure that that look and feel of that task experience is the same regardless of where you are in the entire Microsoft suite. Making sure it's familiar to you. Then, of course, intelligence. We want to make sure we're leveraging the intelligence features already at Microsoft. So that's Microsoft Graph and My Analytics, making sure that you can stay on track of the work that you need to do with some help from Microsoft. And then, of course, integration. We want to make sure that everything that's a task at Microsoft flows into those key task endpoints, To Do and Planner, so that everything you do, wherever you capture those tasks, be it in Documents, be it in Outlook and To Do, that all comes back into To Do and Planner, so you can then organize it accordingly, how you need to with your team. Great. And with that, speaking of integrations, Joe's going to take it away.
Great. So, as some of you might have seen earlier this week, as in yesterday, and this morning at our booth or during some previous presentations, we've been doubling down on our partnerships with Teams and To Do. So earlier this year, we released our To Do integration so that all of the tasks that are assigned to you in Planner will show up in a new smart list in To Do called Assigned to Me. And this is really helpful for bridging that gap between To Do being the individual task app for everything that I need to focus on, and then Planner being the place where I go to collaborate with my team. And so I can use To Do every morning to get organized, see my list. Planner tasks will show up in your My Day suggestions. So it uses To Do's existing intelligence around suggesting upcoming due dates, things you might want to hop on, and then you can really focus in on what's most important. And we've been talking about lots of tasks and lots of different places and spaces that you can create tasks. So we want to make sure that we're not losing sight of keeping things simple, being able to focus on a short list of things every day to gradually work towards your larger goals with your team. And so I have another video. It's not as cool as the tasks one, but it's really cool. And that's the tasks one.
Wanted to show it again.
There we go. It's hard to switch back and forth.
You have a lot of things to do.
Oh, you got to switch
your
that.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Okay.
tasks are scattered
Go ahead.
There you go.
Yeah, you got it.
all over the place. You have messages in Teams or Outlook that you need to respond to, and follow-ups for yourself in To Do, OneNote, and Cortana. Meanwhile, your colleagues have assigned tasks to in Planner, Office documents, and other tools that they're working in. Keeping track of all your tasks can feel like a task itself. Wouldn't it be great if you could see all your tasks together in one place? Now you can in Microsoft Teams. Tasks in Teams combines the best of To Do and Planner into one view, where you can create and manage all your personal and team responsibilities. The personal task list, powered by To Do, is a running list of your tasks that no one else can see, like this reminder to submit an expense report. Your team lists, powered by Planner, show all the tasks that your team is working on together. You can manage large amounts of tasks in the new list view, or in other powerful Planner views like boards, charts, and schedule. The Assign to You Smart List helps you keep track of what others need from you. And the Planned and Important Smart Lists combine your personal to-dos along with the tasks that you've been assigned, allowing you to manage all of your responsibilities, order by due date, or filter to ones marked important. Thanks to Tasks in Teams, figuring out what to do next is one less task you have to worry about.
Great. So that kind of explains our motivation behind working with teams to create the tasks experience. We really want to make sure that across all of these different places that you might be working, you can capture tasks and trust that those tasks aren't going to be lost, and you can go to Planner or To Do and find them, and of course, always go to the task experience in Teams to find everything in one place. And so it's been a really cool collaboration example between these three teams that are in different offices and organizations and time zones to work together from design and engineering and PM and marketing and everyone, and to get everyone on the same page and to bring this shared vision to life. So we're really proud of this, and we're really excited about getting it into your hands, and we'll expect a lot of feedback around the experience as soon as you have it. So a couple things to highlight is that the task application is going to be underneath your apps in Teams, so you can find it there. And I'm going to show a demo in a little bit, but just to highlight that there is both an app, and then you can add it as a tab to a channel. And so I'll show that now. Great. So as you saw in the video, in the left nav here, I have my lists from To Do. And we've gotten a couple questions about what's To Do versus Outlook tasks, when's a task a To Do task and an Outlook task, and both have the same underlying storage. So To Do is the modern experience on top of Outlook tasks. So if you have created lists in Outlook tasks, you'll see them surface in To Do. So if you haven't tried To Do, please try it out. They have a really amazing mobile app that has gotten a lot of recognition for being very simple, very seamless. I love it. It makes me happy. And so we put these up top here. And the ones at the very top are the smart lists that I mentioned, including the Assigned to You. And I can go here and see all of my tasks from different to-do lists that I've created and planner plans that I am assigned tasks. And you'll see in the source column, I can see where exactly these tasks are coming from. And then beneath these on the side, I can see a list of teams and all of the plans within those teams. So if you're a planner power user and you have tons of planner plans, as long as the plan is connected to a team, you'll see it in this list, and you can collapse and expand to find the plan that you're looking for. And this is aimed at resolving one of the pain points of, I have a lot of different plans, and sometimes I forget what team and channel and plan that one task I'm looking for is in, and I have to go through all my channels and tabs to find it. So we wanted to make it really quick to find the plan and then the task that you're looking for from this view. And you can see underneath the plan name, like Contoso Vendor Onboarding, the channel name is there as well. So clicking on Contoso Vendor Onboarding, which is the plan that I copied earlier in the demo, I am opened on the list view. So the list view is a new view that we are introducing with the task experience in Teams. And the intention of this view is to address some of the complaints around being able to edit things more quickly, see more tasks at once, that kind of thing. We've heard that feedback loud and clear and wanted to create something that's more compact and something that had a little bit more power, so that if you need to update a bunch of tasks at once, you can do it from this view and be efficient in that way. So you can also sort by different fields. So since it's new, here I'll go to another one. Anyways, you can sort by all of these columns to see an all-up order of your tasks, not divided by columns. And next to the list view, we also have the board chart schedule view, just like in Planner in Teams today. And one of the best things about this is that you can select a task, you can select a bunch of tasks, and then you can change a bunch of tasks at once. So this is the task application. This is real code. This is working. We're going to be releasing to TAP customers soon, and then bringing it to GA shortly after. So like I mentioned, please send us lots of feedback through Teams, through Planner, anywhere. Tell us what you think, especially for the new views and the new ways in which you can collect and organize your tasks. We're really excited to finally talk about this thing that we've been working on for a long time. I remember last year at Ignite, some of the things like tasks and docs and the new project for the web and the fact that there was a board that looks just like Planner, it is the Planner board in Project for the Web. These were things that we were just working on or we're still on the horizon, couldn't talk about quite yet, but we're so excited that this Ignite, we have so much to share, and we're starting to embark on this, this next phase of work. And so I can't emphasize enough, please send us feedback, we love it. We read through all of it.
We read it all.
We read
everything.
everything.
It is the two of us will help read and sort through everything.
Yeah.
We have a board to help organize it all. So.
Yeah.
As you would expect.
And our amazing engineers, we wanted to give a shout out to. Hopefully they'll see the recording or figure out how to stream it. But they love hearing the feedback from all of you. We compress it and organize it and share it with them, and they just eat it up. Our engineers are so passionate about tasks and making this a great experience.
They get super eager, and they'll see a piece of feedback and want to build the feature right away.
Yeah, they're like, I'll just stay overnight, it's fine. And it's funny because we send out a monthly newsletter of all the feedback and take quotes and screenshot tweets and everything, and if we're late to send it out, we'll get 10 messages from engineering don't see the newsletter this morning, so need that. So we're really excited. I know we glossed over a ton of stuff, but I also have a session on Friday morning at 11:30, if anyone's alive and well at that point, to talk more about our integration specifically. So we'll be diving more into To-Do and Teams and SharePoint and all of the things that we just kind of showed today. And that'll be a great place afterwards for questions as well.
And then tomorrow morning, if you just want to hear even more, Howard and I will be doing a session on tasks at Microsoft, creating a coherent ecosystem. So we'll touch on some of the things we talked about today, but also dive deeper into Modern Project and To-Do and all these other endpoints where you can create tasks. So join us for that one as well. And then another session on flow and how you can create flows with Project and Planner.
Yeah, and our manager's on parental leave, so if he's watching this, hi E-Ray, but if he's not, please give our session feedback so he knows that we did a good job.
Thanks so much. We'll be on the side if you have any other questions. We'd love to hear your feedback now, in addition to throughout the rest of the year when we're constantly watching user voice and tech community and all that. So
Yeah, thanks for
thank you so
using
much
Planner.